Hello guys, on this video today I'll be lecturing on how to save presets on the piano, and I got a lot of feedbacks from one of the posts I made, and then I was asked a lot of questions: how to select voices, how to select patches, and then how to save your voices or your presets on the piano. And then on this video today I have a friend that will throw more light on how to save presets on the piano for the sake of versatility and then some stuff like that. So we'll go into the video properly now. Thank you very much.
Alright, so you have a Modx8 and you want to learn how to select and save presets. From your performance tab, you can see that okay, first off, on the Modx, you have 4 sliders here. The Modx comes with 8 banks or sliders that you can use at once. This means you can combine up to 8 different patches. So if you see this button right here, we have 1 to 4 and 5 to 8. So this means that when the green light is on 1 to 4, you can select up to 4 different patches at once. To get the remaining patches, you have to press this button to select the remaining banks. But for the purpose of this video, we're going to stick with just 4 patches. So we'll go back to the first bank, which is 1 to 4. So let's assume that you are a Nigerian pianist in a Nigerian church setting. Worship music is the most popular style of music we do in Nigerian churches. So you're in a worship setting, you are about to play worship in church, and you want to select different patches and save them as a preset on your Modx. The first thing you have to do is to come to the first bank here, and then you select category search. This will open up the sound library on the Modx. You can see that we have the main categories and the subcategories. So the first voice you would want to use in a worship setting would be the piano. So here we have the piano already selected. We have different types of pianos: acoustic, layer, modern, vintage, and the rest of them. So let's say I want to use an acoustic piano sound. I would select acoustic. This would bring up all the acoustic piano sounds. You can now start scrolling through the sounds to see what you want. So let's say I like CFX concert. I like CFX concert. The next thing you do after selecting it is to hit enter. So this means that I have selected a piano voice on patch 1. Let's say I want to layer it with pads or strings. Let's do pads. I will now go to the second slider and go to the bank here, select it. We have category search one more time. We hit category search. Then we go to the main banks and then we select strings. What we want to do pads, we select pads and choir. So we have under the subcategories, you can see that we have different types of pads. Let's do warm pads. So this will bring up all the warm pad sounds. I can now start scrolling to select what I want. So you can now audition the sounds. Let's assume that I like this ocean pad. All I have to do is hit enter. Now when I come to my home page here and I bring up slider 1, I have the piano sound. To layer the piano sound with the warm sound, I have to push up slider 2 that has my pad sound. So you can see that we now have both piano and pads. So let's say I want to add a bell sound. We come to chromatic and percussions. Under the subcategories, you can see mallet, bell, synth bell. So let's say I'm looking for a synth bell sound. I can now start auditioning them. Let's say I want to use fantasy. I press enter. Now I have 3 different patches: piano, pads, and bell. Let's say I want to add one more patch before we go to saving presets. Let's say I want to add a strings layer underneath all of these patches. I come to the 4th bank, select, go to category search, go to main category, select strings, and let's say I want to use a string ensemble. I select ensemble, and then let's say I want to do classical strings. Let's hear what that sounds like. Okay, this is good for the purpose of this demonstration. To select it, you have to hit enter. Now we have 4 different patches. Once you've selected all your patches, you now need to find balance for all of them. They can't all be at the same volume. So piano has to be the main sound, the most prominent sound. So you determine the volume where you want your piano sound to be by adjusting slider 1 that has piano. So let's say I like this volume. I want to bring in my pad. I like the pads here. I like the bell here, and I want to add a little bit of strings. So with this, you have to find the balance that works for you. So assuming you've gotten your balance is right, and you want to save this as a preset so that once you load up your Modx, you can simply recall your preset and start playing in a worship setting. All you have to do is come here. This is the store button. You press store to bring up this dialog button where you can save this. So you hit enter. You come here and you come to contents, store and save. You have the option to overwrite the current performance, which means this bank we're using will just replace it, or store as new performance, which is what I want to do. So store as new performance. It will bring up this page where I have to save it. So you can see we have an alphabet keypad here on the screen. You now have to enter the name. Let's say I want to do worship set. So you hit done, and then you see it is saved. Now this is how you can select and save your presets on the Modx. Thank you for watching this video. If this was helpful, give this video a like. You can let us know in the comment section subsequent types of content you want to see on this channel. And if you have a friend who is a musician who you think needs this video, share this video with them. Thank you.